Hello guys, this is Spell and today I am super overly excited to give you a quick and detailed tutorial on how to use Logo Maker to design your own logo. So first of all you have to do is to type inside your browser logomaker.com. Now be very careful with the spelling because this one comes without the E. So Logo Maker without the E.com, then press enter on your keyboard and the website is going to open up for you. Now this is exactly how the website looks like. If yours is not looking like this, then you're on the wrong website. Now this pop-up video is just going to pop up into your face. It says watch how it works, and I am going to be your helper and your guide for today on Logo Maker, so don't you worry about that. Just exit out of it and let's get started. This search box right here enables you to search for or find logos and graphics you can use to design your logo, and this right here is the tool button or the toolbar, which gives you lot of tools, lot of shapes, lot of colors you can use to design your logo as well. Now right here is the save button. When you're done creating or when you're done designing your logo, don't forget to save it right here and then have access to your logo later. So now let's quickly get started. This right here is the color wheel, and the color wheel enables us to change the color of our elements. Now I want to design a logo. I want to design a very beautiful logo for my shoe business, and it's on ladies shoes. So I'm going to use the help of this search box right here to search for something very specific. I'm going to type in ladies shoe and let's see what the results will be. Okay, so I have a couple of ladies shoes. I have a lot of suggestions I can use, and I think I like this particular one, so I'm going to select it. Now one great thing about Logo Maker is that it allows you to move your elements around very easily. All you have to do is to click on the elements and just drag to move it anywhere you want to move it to. The second thing is that it also allows you to rotate your elements. So just click on this curved arrow right here and you can rotate the element anywhere you would want to rotate to, anyhow you would want it to be. That is how to rotate your element. You can also decide to resize right from here, increase it and also decrease it. That is how to resize your element. Now let's move this a bit up. Okay, great. Now you can see three options right at the top here. The first one says replace graphic. So when you click on replace graphic, it means you want to make changes to this graphic right here. You don't like it anymore, you want to make changes to it. So just click on this drop down arrow and it sends you back to your search. Once it sends you back to your search, you can just decide to click on any of the suggested graphics to change this image right here. But if you're okay with it, let's exit out of it as well. The second option right here gives you a lot of options you can choose to make changes to this graphic right here. So you can choose to move it to the back, you can choose to move it to the forward, to the front. You can cut, copy, paste, duplicate, delete, flip horizontally, flip vertically, whichever way you would want. And right here says delete. Okay, we all know what delete is. If you don't like the element anymore, if you don't like the graphic anymore and you want to do away with it, all you have to do is to click on delete and it's gone. All right, now let's look for something, or let's look for another element that will help us bring our logo to life. So the next thing I want to select is a shape, and I want to select a circle. You can increase the size of the circle right here, just make it bigger and also drag it around. Click on the middle, which is options, and we are going to move the circle to the back. So click on send to back and you can see what has happened right here. The circle has been moved to the back and the graphic has moved to the front. That is how to move your circle to the back. If you want to move it to the front, all you have to do is to click on options and click on move to front, and it's just going to come to the front. Now the last thing I want to add to bring my logo to life is a text. So just click on the text right here, and in order for you to move this text around, all you have to do is to click on this plus button right here to move this text around anywhere you want to move it to. Just place it right here. Now delete whatever information that is in here and type in yours. So I'm going to type in classy feet. That is the name of my business. All right. For you to make advanced changes to the text right here, all you have to do is to click on style button right here. Now when you click on the style button, this panel opens up for you, so you can decide to change the alignment of your text. We have align left, we have center, align right, justified, and others. You can just decide to change the alignment of your text. You can also decide to bolden, italize, underline, strike out. You can also increase the line width right here if you want to. You can also increase the line height if you want to, but if not, just move it back. You can also increase the letter spacing as well, so depending on how you want it to be. If not, just move it back to how it was. And you can also increase the spacing between the words. Okay, so that is how to increase the spacing between the words. If you are done with the advanced option in the style panel, you can just quickly exit out of that as well. Now when you click on this text template and you click on this button right here, okay, just click on the font category, click on the drop down arrow, and under the font category you can decide to change the font, the style of your font. So if you want to change it to fun and funky, fancy and cursive, you can just decide to click on any of them, decorative, 3D, but I want to change it to fun and funky. So click on fun and funky and my text has been changed right there. Now this drop down arrow right here allows you to change the font family. So feel free to change the font family of your text if you want to, but I wouldn't want to change the font family, so just exit out of that. Now the next thing is to change the font color. To change the font color, there are 3 ways to change the font color of your element. The first one is to make sure that the element is selected. So right now the text template is selected. Once it's selected, just go to the color wheel right here and you can change it to any color you want to change it to. So I'm going to change this to pink, and I think this pink is good. I'm just going to leave it at that side. Okay, I'm going to leave it at this shade of pink, and you can exit out of that as well. The second option, or the second way to change the color of your element, is to click on this paint bucket right here. Now when you click on this paint bucket, you can see that it has changed, or the paint bucket has changed into an arrow. Okay, just go back to the color wheel right here and select any color at all. So if it's green, just select green. Come back to the element you want to change. So if it's a circle, just click on it and the circle is going to change to green. Now when you are done with the changes, all you have to do is to go back and click on this arrow right here, and it changes back to the paint bucket. Now the third way to change the color of your element is to use this change color button right here. Now when you click on this change color, you can see that the color wheel is being selected. Click on change color. Just make sure that the element is selected. So if it's a circle, just make sure that the circle is selected, and come back to the color wheel and just change the color of the element right here by playing with any of them. Okay, now if you're satisfied with the color, you can just exit out of that. So I've showed you 3 ways to change the color of your element in Logo Maker. Now I'm going to change the color of this shoe right here, of this heel right here. So just make sure that the element is selected, and I'm going to go back to the color wheel to choose any color I would want. Okay, I don't like any of these. I'm going to move it to white. Awesome. All right, I think I like what I see right here, and I don't want to change anything again. I like the design. So this is just a simple design for my shoe business. Now once you are done designing, or once you're done putting together your logo, all you have to do is to click on this save button right here. So it says save logo. When you click on it, your logo is being saved right here, and it brings you to this page. Now when you read this information, you have to pay for it, but we don't want to pay for it, so we just want to have something. So don't worry, you have some information right here. It says download low resolution file. All you have to do is to click on download low resolution file, and your image or your logo is being downloaded right here. Now when you're done, just click on it to view your image right here, or to view your logo. And this is exactly what I designed, and it's giving me the same result. That is how to design a logo in Logo Maker. Now let's move on to how to design a logo in Logo Maker from scratch without the help of the search button. So let's quickly get started on that. So now we are back to Logo Maker, and for now we are going to create something, or we are going to create a logo from scratch without the help of this search button or search box right here. So let's quickly get started. Let's look for tools and shapes that will enable us to design our logo right from scratch without the help of the search box. So first of all, I want to design my logo in circles because that is the focus for now. So I'm going to click on shapes to enable me design my logo. I'm going to choose circle, and I'm going to resize the circle, make it bigger, and move the circle to the middle. Now the next thing to do is to duplicate the circle. So once you duplicate, I'm going to resize the second one. So for you to see whatever I'm doing clearly, let's change the color of the first circle to red. And that's good. Now let's move this a bit. Click on the second one, move it around a bit, just to make sure that the size is the same. And we are going to change this to white. So we have a red circle, we have a white circle. Let's duplicate this as well. I'm going to duplicate this again and also further resize. Let's move this again. Now to make sure that you are getting the exact shade of color, all you have to do is just click on the first one. So the first color is red. Then I come to the color code right here. Just copy the color code, then move to the next element. Then you can paste the same color code in that element. So I'm going to paste the color code right there, and it changes to red. So I'm sure that I have the same shade of red and not different shades of red. Now I'm going to duplicate this third circle. Now this is good. I like what I see. So the next thing is to just make sure that the circles or the lines are the same. So I'm just going to try and move this around a little bit just to make sure that the spaces in between them are the same. Okay. Okay. I don't think we have a problem any longer. Now this is the exact logo I want to create. My logo is in circles right here, and I like what I see. Now the last thing I want to add to complete my logo is a text. So all I have to do is to grab a text right here, just click on it, and again to move this text around, you can just easily do that from here and just place it right here. So delete whatever is information that is in there and type in the name of your business or the name of your organization. So the name of my organization is Target Group. I'm going to type in Target Group, and that is it. I'm going to change the text color to red. So if you're not sure, just click on red right from here and just copy the color code, click on the text, and you can paste the same color code right there just to be sure to get the same color code. Now this is just a simple logo I've just been able to put together without of this search box right here. So this is just circles and change of colors and also a text right here, and it's a very simple logo I've been able to put together. Once you are done, all you have to do is again click on this save button right here. Once you click on the save button, just download a low resolution file of it, and the logo is being downloaded right here. So you can see right here that I have my logo, which is Target Group, and it's just a beautiful logo. I can decide to have access to it at any time. So people, this brings us to the end of today's tutorial on how to create a logo using Logo Maker, and I'm sure by now you've been able to learn something new and also find your way in Logo Maker. If that is so, then all you have to do is to click on the subscribe button right below, and I'll always come your way with more educative content for you to learn something new. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next tutorial.